Hello, and welcome to Outfits and Arguments. Girl, a fool. Just a fool. Remember when I used to say Nene Leakes is a moose? Well, now I can say Yandy Smith is a fool. Yandy doesn't even have Mendici's last name in a legal sense. She might have changed it down at the courthouse, but she can't legally marry him because they'll get that restitution. They'll get that restitution, that restitution. And I think she helped him pay that restitution, $500,000 in restitution. I think they paid that restitution so he could fly like an eagle. Let his spirit, fish-eyed Yandy. And child, that fish can't see the red flags from Memphis. But also you have Rafiko bringing up the Adam's apple, not the rear, the Adam's apple. I mean, to hear her say, well, you couldn't honestly hear her say it in her chest. You heard it get caught in her chest. We're going for full custody. It got caught. That's how it sounds. Full custody. We're going for full custody. My life has gone mighty wrong, and now the child that was born is moving into my house from that woman. I mean, what? Oh. Amy, I just look at your structured face and I see what makes Dwight Howard smile. Oh, yeah. I see what makes him smile. But when Erica and the worm woman heard what went down with Yandy and that it was her, they heard it from Ashley Zane's long suffering. And child, even Ashley didn't believe it. And I'm like, oh, wow, look at Ashley. All of a sudden you got common sense when it ain't your man. But when it's your man, you out here on the short bus. But the way Erica just went, she just went right to the side, just, everybody plays a fool. But you're 40 years old, you better get rude. To double down the whole episode and then want to get an attitude and get mad that Rafiko knew. And I heard somebody got busted in the head. Yeah, she knew, and then she tried to not be a part of your bullshit. She tried to not be introduced to Jessica's sister, because she knew it was about your open door marriage, your garage door marriage. See, you lock your front door and act like you did something. But girl, that garage, open, open, girl. Her garage ain't musty because it's always open. Gets a lot of light and air. A lot of light and air. Chrissy pregnant with what? Don't worry, we will be talking about the Nene Leakes show later today. But oh God, Bambi and Jess trying to move forward with their relationship. They're both a little too, I want to be, I'm not going to say airheaded because they're not giving airheaded. What's the word? Aloof. They're both too aloof to have an interaction. That's what they are. I have to say, though, this light, this fun, these marriages that have been played with for so long, it's, okay, hold on. It's funny. Like, it's not a sad marriage breakdown where, people are lying about paternity, like on Housewives of Potomac. This is a breakdown of a marriage where, oh no, it was me. It was me. I was messaging her. That's the spirit that we're getting, and we're enjoying it. Because it's like, okay, well, if Yandy's in on the joke, if Yandy's the fool du jour, if Rashida is the fool du jour saying, then why not laugh at them or with them? But child, let's talk about the worm woman. Because Bae and Sweet Honey Child. When Kirk, all this right here, when Kirk, and that, like, maybe that's, you know what? Maybe that's semen in his throat. And that's how he gets you pregnant. And this is a testicle, and that's why it's such a protrusion. Because, I know it had apple stick out, but good Lord, that thing's like a foot. It sticks out like this. It's jabbing at you. But girl, when he told Jasmine, I talked to Rocky, you pimp, and I handed over all the financial records. Apparently, you haven't been giving him his. Girl, when she said, well, you can just end it here. You met with Rocky. I was like, oh, you've been exposed. You've been exposed, child. Like being caught in the rain in a wet t-shirt. It's see-through. Oh, girl. She was exposed. She had been running them pockets. That's why you had Cannon as a skit to scam men. Kirk, you might want to get that paternity rechecked. She might know a nurse down at, what is it, Gravy General? I heard that's not the hospital to go to. But I would be concerned because she had that baby's for a pocket run. She was so furious and crestfallen. Like she knew next month's payment's going to be fucked. I had these two on the outs. Why are you two talking? Girl, she was playing them against each other like two gay parents. When you can't get it from one, you get it from the other. Ooh, girl. Rocky, well, that's what you get for being a pimp. Oh, I swear. But Amy, you don't have to worry about lying about that diss track because it's going to catch up with you now that you are Mrs. Dwight Howard. Because let me tell you something, that sissy is going to be every form of karma for everything you've done in this life, the next life, and everything you're thinking about doing. Everything you ever have or ever will conceive of. That's going to be your karma. That high booty sissy. That high booty sissy. Don't ever trust a high booty sissy. Get your man with an ass around his knees. That's what you can deal with. But them high booty sissies, they always something. Chrissy pregnant. Chrissy had her baby. Who is Chrissy? Who is Chrissy? Chrissy is pregnant with the mole. Wait, I know you ain't talking about Chrissy from Jim Jones is pregnant. Pregnant with what? She's not pregnant because she said, Lambert, she said she didn't want children. I remember her saying, I don't want children. She's now pregnant or has had a child. Whose child? Whose child? See, we're going to figure out who's pregnant when we come back. But I have to say, I've been enjoying the lighthearted, the funness of love and hip hop. And also now, I want to say this in Yandy's defense. Sean Corey Bill asking the hard questions. But, so Jessica White's niece is who got messaged. Correct? The niece. She asked Mendici, aren't you married? If that's your niece and you're so close, then you know he's married. Why are you asking questions you already know the answer to? That is very, 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 very married life of a wife. Mendici holds the PC. So, in a way, it's giving me plot line. It's giving me, I'm going to message a married man to have a moment on the show. I don't know. To say I don't know Mendici Harris is married and your aunt's on the show, that's a little, I don't know how I feel about that. Mendici's is supposed to be tiny. She was in critical condition. Who was in critical condition? We ain't talked about nobody in critical condition. At least I don't think we have. At least not on the show. All right. Well, I'm going to see you soon for some. Actually, for Love and Hip Hop Miami.